All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going deep into crypto today. Got a whole bunch of sources to unpack, market analysis, a crazy meme coin scandal, what people are saying about Coinbase as an investment, even some advice on managing your finances with, well, all the political stuff happening.
Yeah, there really is a lot going on.
So, no matter how much you know about crypto, this is going to be interesting.
It's definitely an interesting time. You've got Bitcoin, like, just chugging along, not really bothered by all the craziness, and then you've got these wild meme coin things popping up left and right.
Yeah, let's talk about Bitcoin first. CNBC's Crypto World is reporting that it's bouncing back, trading above $96,000. And Howard Lutnick, huge crypto fan, he's going to be Commerce Secretary now. That's got to be good for Bitcoin, right?
Definitely reinforces that safe haven image, especially with everyone worried about inflation and government debt. And the Coinbase report that we have, it shows that Bitcoin's dominance in the market basically stayed the same even when some of those other coins, the altcoins, were growing.
So people are like running to Bitcoin when things get a little rocky.
Seems like it. I mean, it's still a risky market, but if you're going to pick a crypto, Bitcoin feels a little safer. The report actually mentions a 70% jump in the active Bitcoin supply when it hit around $100,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of people taking profits. It's like a roller coaster.
Up and down. Well, Bitcoin's doing its thing, but then you have this other side of crypto that's, well, kind of a wild card. Coin Bureau has this story about a meme coin called Libra, a $100 million rug pull.
Oh, yeah, that's a crazy story. I mean, the president of Argentina was promoting it on Twitter, saying it would help the economy, and then it turned out to be a scam.
Yeah, and the guy behind it, Hayden Davis, is claiming he bribed the president's sister to get involved.
It's unbelievable, right? We've got the leaked messages, a recording of this conversation between M. Pavlovsky and Ben Chow from Meteora.
It's like a movie or something.
It makes you wonder about the whole meme coin world, a lot of potential for manipulation.
Definitely makes you think twice. So much potential in crypto, but also a lot of risk. For the average person just getting started, it can be intimidating.
Yeah, meme coins seem like an easy way to make money, but you got to be careful.
Definitely. So Bitcoin is up. Meme coins are kind of risky. Where does that leave Ethereum? We were talking about how it's not doing so well right now.
Yeah, it's facing some issues. The Coinbase report says it's partly because people are selling off their Ethereum after it hit $4,000, and also because there's still that inflationary pressure.
So do you think people are losing confidence in Ethereum?
It's hard to say for sure. Some people might see this as a chance to buy while it's low, others might be hesitant. It's a gamble, either way.
Okay, well, we've got Bitcoin doing well, meme coins being, well, meme coins, and Ethereum having a bit of a moment. Let's switch gears and look at Coinbase as an investment. The Motley Fool analysts have some interesting and kind of different takes on this.
Yeah, one analyst, Travis Holm, he's really into Coinbase. He thinks they're in a great position and could be huge, like Amazon back in the day.
He thinks it's a good investment.
He seems to think so. But another analyst, Lou Whitman, he agrees they have potential, but also points out there's a lot of uncertainty.
So two very different views. What do you think? Is Coinbase a good investment right now?
It's tricky. I mean, they're doing well financially, and Brian Armstrong seems to be a good leader, but the whole crypto market is so volatile, and there are all these questions about regulations.
Plus, you have stablecoins like USDC potentially changing everything. If those really take off, it could completely change the game for exchanges like Coinbase.
Absolutely. It's a complex situation.
Well, speaking of complicated situations, let's talk about the Financial Diet's Ask and Answered episode. They're giving advice about managing your finances, which seems really important with everything going on, politically and all that.
Yeah, totally. It's easy to get stressed out about money right now. Everything feels so chaotic.
Their advice really makes sense. They talk about having enough cash on hand to feel secure, but also not making any rash decisions, like selling off all your investments if you're in it for the long haul.
It's all about having a plan, right? Not letting your emotions make your financial decisions for you.
And tuning out all the craziness, focusing on your long-term goals. It's tough, though.
Yeah, there's so much information coming at you all the time. It's hard to know what to focus on.
Well, we've covered a lot so far. Bitcoin, meme coins, what's going on with Ethereum, even Coinbase.
And we've just started to talk about how all this affects our own personal finances.
A lot to think about. We'll be back with more in a bit. Going through all these stories, it's amazing how, connected everything is. You've got Bitcoin on one side, just rock solid, and on the other, these meme coins that are, kind of blowing up everywhere.
It's a crazy mix. You go from, the most stable to the super risky, all in one place. Almost like comparing a marathon runner to someone who's just trying to, sprint a single mile. Totally different.
Totally, yeah. And what's interesting about those meme coin stories, like that Libra one, they're not just about making money.
Right. It's almost like it's a cultural thing. People don't trust banks. They want to get rich quick. There's this, rebellious energy behind it all.
Yeah, like the Wild West, but with digital coins. Exciting but dangerous, right? Like the Libra thing shows what can happen when there are no rules.
Exactly. Anyone thinking about meme coins, just be careful. Do your research. Don't believe everything you see.
Good advice. So we've got Bitcoin doing its thing, meme coins being, well, a gamble. What about Ethereum? It's been kind of quiet over there.
Yeah, Ethereum's going through some stuff, but don't forget, it's like the base for so much cool stuff like DeFi,
DeFi.
decentralized finance. Basically, it's like taking all the stuff banks do, lending, borrowing, and putting it on the blockchain. No more middleman. And then there are NFTs, too.
NFTs, right?
Non-fungible tokens. Like, think of a digital baseball card, but it's unique and you can prove you own it.
Ah, okay. So even though Ethereum's down right now, it's still doing a lot of like important stuff.
Exactly. And with that Spectra upgrade they're working on, they're trying to fix some of those problems, like the fees and the inflation.
So maybe now is a good time to buy.
Could be. Could be. But just, do your homework. Make sure it makes sense for you.
Right, right. Well, let's bring back our personal finance experts from the financial diet. All this stuff about managing your money, it just feels really important right now. With everything going on politically and all that.
Totally. I mean, it's easy to feel stress about money when everything feels so crazy.
And they make such a good point about having a plan. Not letting your emotions control what you do with your money.
It's like having a roadmap, right? Helps you stay on track when things get bumpy.
Yeah, and, turning off all the noise, not checking your portfolio every 5 minutes, focusing on the long game.
Yeah, that's the hard part, though.
It is, especially when you're seeing those numbers jump up and down.
Exactly. It can really get to you if you let it. That's why it's good to have someone to talk to, like a financial advisor who can, help you stay calm and make good decisions.
Good point. Well, we've covered a lot already. Bitcoin, the meme coin craziness, what's up with Ethereum.
And how to, like, stay sane in the crazy world.
Seriously. We'll be back with the final part of our deep dive in just a bit. We're back for the final part of our crypto deep dive. It's been quite a ride.
It has all the highs and lows, the potential and, the anxieties.
Yeah, we just barely scratched the surface, I think.
True. And as we wrap up, I think it's good to like zoom out a little. Think about the big picture, because crypto is it's about way more than just digital money.
What do you mean?
It's like a whole new way of thinking about money and power. It challenges the system, the banks and governments that have always controlled things.
Right, right. So it's like similar to how the internet changed how we get information. Crypto could do the same for finance, give people more control.
Exactly. But like with any big change, there's going to be pushback. The people in power aren't just going to like disappear.
Makes sense. So where does that leave us?
Well, this is where politics get really important. The rules and laws they're making now, they're going to shape the future of crypto. And the cool thing is we can actually be part of that.
So it's not just about investing or technology.
Right. It's about like what kind of world we want to live in. A world where everyone has more control, where, things are more fair, or a world where the same people stay in control and nothing changes.
That's a big deal.
It is. And that's why it's so important to like pay attention, understand what's going on, and make sure our voices are heard.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture now.
Yeah, it goes way beyond just, charts and numbers.
It's about like what we can do with this technology.
Exactly. And making sure it benefits everyone, not just a few people.
Wow.
All right, so before we finish up, I want to leave you with a few things to think about.
Go for it.
Number one, never stop asking questions. Don't just take things at face value. Do your own research, think for yourself.
Good advice. Especially with crypto, there's so much information out there.
Number two, stay curious. This whole world is always changing. New tech, new ideas. Keep learning, be part of the community, and be open to what might happen.
Keep learning, stay open. I like that.
And lastly, remember, this is about more than just, making money. It's about the future, the world we're building for everyone.
So we need to be responsible, make sure everyone benefits from this.
Exactly. So as we mesh up, we hope you're feeling more informed, maybe a little more in control and excited about what crypto can do.
It's been awesome exploring all this with you.
Oh, one last thing.
Okay, what is it?
Think about like what part you want to play in all this. Are you going to watch or are you going to get involved and help shape the future?
That's a good question. And it's up to each of us to decide, right? The future of crypto isn't set in stone. We're all writing it together.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
There's always more to learn, more to question. Keep the conversation going. Let us know what you think. And until next time, happy diving.